Good afternoon, friends. Today we are going to learn about the projections of solids. Now, a solid is basically a 3D object, and there are basically three types of solids. First, that is known as the pyramid. In pyramid, it has a polygon base and triangular faces. Second type of solid is called as prism. Prism has a polygon base and rectangular faces. And the third type of the solid is called solid of revolution. This solid is formed when any 2D object is rotated about its axis. For example, a cone and a cylinder or a sphere. Now in pyramid, as I mentioned, it has a polygon base, let's say a square base, and it has apex, that is the topmost point, and it is joined by the triangular faces. So this point is called as the apex, the square, that is the base of the solid. These lines are called as the edges of base, and the slant edges are called as the generators. Now, in prism, there is no triangular faces, but instead of that, we are having rectangular faces. So, in this, we will not have an apex point. If we have a square base, then it will have a top face that is also square, and it is joined by the rectangular faces. So, this is the base, the upper square is the top face, the straight lines are called as the generators, and these lines, as we mentioned earlier, called as the edges of base. Now, in third type of the solid, which we are calling it as solid of revolution, let's say if we have a two-dimensional triangle, and this is the apex point, and if I pass the line through the apex, that is our axis. Now if I rotate this triangle at its axis, then it will form a cone. So this is the one type of the solid of revolution. Now in a cone, we have a circular base, an apex, and the line joining to base and the apex, these are called the generators. Now in solid of revolution, we have infinite number of generators as it is a circular face. So this point is the apex, the line perpendicular to the base passing through the apex, that is called the axis, and the circular base and the generators. Similarly, instead of a triangular, if we have a rectangle, and if we have the axis at its center, now if I rotate this at the axis, then it will form a cylinder. So in cylinder, we have base as the circular, top face, and the straight edges, which we are calling it as generators. So again we will have infinite number of generators in a cylinder, and the line through which it is rotating, that is our axis. Similarly, if we have a circle, and if I rotate this circle at its axis, then it will form a sphere. So these are the basic three types of the projections of solids. Now, knowing this nomenclature, we will try to solve the examples of the projection of solids in next video. Thank you.